morning and welcome to Living Local 15. Thank you so much for tuning in today. First up, it's cookie season, and I'm taking you inside of the Girl Scouts headquarters to learn all about how you can buy cookies, what cookies are available, and I'll also speak with some Girl Scouts. Then it's time to get our reading game on with the Allen County Public Library. Aja joins me in studio to share the new and trending books to kick off your new year. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Do you know what time it is? It's cookie time, and I am here at the Girl Scouts headquarters in northern Indiana, Michiana, and today I'm going to learn all about their cookie sales, when you can buy them, and also chat with some Girl Scouts. Let's do it. I am now joined by Sharon Poley, who is the CEO of the Girl Scouts of Northern Indiana, Michiana. Hello, Sharon.
Hi, how
Great
are
to
you?
see you
Good to see
again.
you, Jessica.
Yes, so this is a brand new year, and it's time for cookies.
It is cookie time.
That's so exciting.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay, so cookies have launched, right? You have them. They're ready to buy.
Yep, you can get them all over town. Our girls will be out selling them. If you know a Girl Scout, they'll be happy to sell you cookies. And you can also find them on our cookie finder at girlscoutcookies.org.
Okay, awesome. And so what type of stores will you be at? Like grocery stores and just like at different businesses?
Yes, anywhere in town you can find us. Our girls are out looking for where they can meet their customers and allow you to buy our great cookies.
Yes, and so of course you have all the favorites that people love so much, and some traditional ones, and then some newer ones. Any ones in particular that you're excited about this year?
I'm excited about all our cookies. I'm a Thin Mint girl, and they've been around forever. So we are sadly saying goodbye to our Toast Jays, which is our French toast-inspired cookie. This will be our last year. So stock up on Toast Jays this year.
Yes, I think I tried those for the first time last year, and they're actually really good. It has like that cinnamon taste to it. Okay, so you definitely have to stock up. And then what other exciting things do you all have going on?
Oh, we've always got stuff going on. We're getting ready for our camp season and for girls to come back to our beautiful camps and learn to sail and ride horses and have great outdoor experiences, climb on the wall, our climbing wall, and take a ride on our zip line. So lots of stuff going on in that area.
That is exciting. And I know that you are a former Girl Scout.
I am.
As am I. Yes. And you've been the CEO for 14 years.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so what is your message to girls or parents that may be watching that may have interest in the Girl Scouts or thought about it but haven't quite signed up?
I think it's a great experience for girls to learn leadership and build friendships and long-term relationships. Learn things they wouldn't ordinarily learn just in the course of school. Girls learn to kayak and sail, they learn to ride horses, just things that are different.
Yeah, that is great. Absolutely. It's more than just cookies, it's a whole experience.
It is.
Okay, well, I'm going to speak with some girls next.
Yay!
To kind of see what's happening here, see what their favorite cookies are, and so much more. I am now joined by Girl Scout members of the same troop. I have Anna, Lily, and Lauren. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Good. Okay, so I want to start off by learning, how long have you been a part of the Girl Scout, and what is the best thing about being a Girl Scout? I'm going to start with you, Anna.
I've been a Girl Scout since I was in kindergarten. My favorite part is when our troop, we do like an annual camping trip. At the Friendship House, and it's really fun. We use the money from like selling cookies and doing like different events, and we use that money to benefit Girl Scout camping trip that we do.
Okay, that's nice. You get to raise the money and then spend the money.
Yep.
Which is exciting. Okay, what about you, Lily?
So I've been here for 4 years doing Girl Scouts, and my favorite part is probably when we do community service, especially at the Hope Harbor for doing meals. That's fun.
Yeah, that's really great. And Lauren?
I've been a Girl Scout for 6 years, and I think that the Hope's Harbor cooking like Lily is my favorite thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, so you get to cook the stuff and serve it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's really cool.
kinda.
Yeah.
We put it in a refrigerator for all the families to have when they're there.
Oh, that's really nice. And so you all are part of the same troop. And so how is it just being able to meet new girls in the community and kind of building this Girl Scout sisterhood?
It's fun because in some camps you meet them, and then other camps, like years later, they will remember who you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. What do you think?
Sometimes, like one time, I met this girl at a camp, and I'm pretty sure it was you, Lily.
Yeah.
And then generally, we got into the same troop, and we knew each other.
Okay, that's fun. Fast friends. And what's your experience been like, Lauren?
Sometimes if there's a girl at school that you don't really know and then they're in your troop, you get to know them and then you can be friends at Girl Scouts and at school.
Yeah, that's nice. Friendship everywhere. And so right now you guys are starting to sell your cookies, which is always so exciting. You know, everyone looks forward to being able to get cookies from you all. And so let's talk about being out at the stores and just really bringing joy to people's lives through a sugar rush, right? So with us being a cookie season, what is it like being outside at the store as people come up and want to buy their cookies and probably tell you their favorite cookie?
Not only is it very cold, it's really interesting because some people, they have never had a Girl Scout cookie,
Really?
and
Who are these people?
and like in my mind, I'm like, how have you not had a Girl Scout cookie before?
Right.
It's like they've been around for so long. How has no one even had one?
Right. So do you give them a recommendation?
Normally either Adventurefuls, Thin Mints, or Caramel Delights.
Okay, that's good. Good choices. And what is it like when you meet people
So
outside?
it's really fun because I feel like it's so cool because you get to meet them and you get to figure out what they like and all. Because where I'm from, it's like a small town, so like customers you see, they come back every year, and then sometimes you meet customers who don't have them before. We normally buy cookie boxes, me and my parents do, and then we will cut them into fourths, and then we give them as samples out. to people to try.
That's creative.
Yeah.
I like that. Give a little sample. So my final question is, what is your favorite cookie? Now, out of all of these, there's so many yummy, 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 but everyone has their favorite. If you need a minute to think, I understand.
The three ones that I just stated.
Okay, those are your top. No, you have to choose one.
Oh,
Choose one. I know it's hard.
probably the Caramel Delights.
Okay.
The way that the caramel and the coconut and the chocolate drizzle just go together, it's delicious.
Yeah, so good. What about you, Lily?
Mine's probably have to be these peanut butter patties. It's like, I feel like it's a Reese cup, but then put it on top of a cookie.
Okay, yeah, delicious. Great combination. That's why you stood in front of it. I see. You got your eye on those patties. What about you, Lauren?
I agree with Lily. My favorite is the peanut butter patties. I just like how the peanut butter and chocolate go together.
Yeah, so good. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me, and good luck during this cookie season. And if you would like more information about the Girl Scouts of Northern Indiana, Michiana, well, I have their website listed below. Look at the finder to see where they're selling at a store near you. And I'll see you after the break.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
As you are adding items to your New Year's resolution, one thing is to add more reading. And today I am joined by Aja Michael Keller, who is the Director of Communications at the Allen County Public Library, to learn all about the newest books or trending books for the top of the year. Hi, good morning.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes, okay, so I'm so excited. I always love when you come in with your options. And I know that you really source out these books, you ask other librarians, and so you got some good picks for us today. Stephanie.
Yes, I always get so excited to go ask our librarians what they're reading or what they're excited about reading, and they gave me some great suggestions. So we will dive in.
Yes, where should we start?
The first thing I thought we'd talk about are literally specific librarians who I love to go to them for what they're reading, what they're looking forward to, and so that's what these are. So this one is The Plan by Kendra Adachi, and this came to us from Susan Beyer, who's actually our executive director. She is she just got this one off her hold list, and this one is about time management. So going into the new year, we're all like trying to set goals and have, you know, ways of managing our stress. And this is using this acronym of PLAN, and it's to manage your time like a lazy genius.
Okay.
And I love that. It's about looking at things through the lens of what matters to you in your current situation, using the ideas of prepare, live, adjust, and notice. So that we can be mindful about the way that we spend our time.
Right. I love this too because it looks really comprehensible. You know, it's not like a novel. Like it's very specific and like putting big quotes and making sure you have your checklist and all those things. So I love that.
Yeah, very applicable, very down to earth. So that one comes from Susan.
Okay, awesome.
This one's from me. I picked this up. I was at a conference, and so this is from a psychiatrist, and he is speaking about parenting the new teen in the age of anxiety. So, yeah, we talk about my kids. My kid is a tween, you know, he's coming into those teen years, but this book I found so insightful about how the world is different now for these kids than it was for when I was a teenager. And I thought that was so helpful as a parent, as someone who loves so many young people in my life.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to not only did I get a lot out of this, but I gifted this to several family members and friends because I just found it so great. So that one's in our collection. Definitely grab that one if you or someone you love is trying to raise some teens in this world.
I love it. Okay. So Dr. John Duffy, but I love it. Says a complete guide to your child's stressed, depressed, expanded, amazing adolescence. Because all kids go through it.
Yeah. You know, it's a tough time, but we as parents, as the grown-ups in their lives, as aunts, as uncles, we can help them through that.
Yeah.
That's our job.
Awesome.
Some of the other ones here, suggestions. This one's from Meg. She always gives us a great suggestion for a romance book. This is a local author, Sophia Nye, Into the Ashes. It's a part of her series, and this is about a warrior who, he apparently rescues princesses all day, but this princess he rescues isn't as interested in him as most of the princesses are, and so he's intrigued by that. This one came to me from one of our librarians in our readers department, and they said this was top of the list for a lot of like book talk suggestions. And top best of 2024. This is Apprentice to the Villain. It's a romance fantasy, and it is about. She is the assistant to an evil overlord, and she is managing that world and also hoping to maybe become his apprentice and learn from him how to be an evil overlord.
Okay. Nice cover,
we got something for everybody at the library.
Yes.
I also brought some book club picks. Because, it's a great time to get together with your friends, start a little book club, and do it in the way that works for you. Yeah. Maybe you do it just once a year. Maybe you give yourselves 3 months to read the book. Maybe you all listen to an audio book instead of reading the actual book. Whatever is going to work for your timeline and your life situation.
That's good.
But having that focus and working on a collective, sharing a collective story together, coming together, talking through that, over a glass of wine, over a cup of coffee, and having that time together and delving into that story together can really refresh your soul.
Especially if you're trying to build community and want that connectivity. But I do have a question for you, Aja, because I've only checked out books one at a time, clearly. But if you're thinking about a book club, do you all have multiple editions of a book available?
We do.
Multiple copies?
We do. We have multiple copies, and each individual could check out their own. We, of course, host book clubs, lots of different book clubs, so you could join one of the libraries. And also we have a lot of digital versions of the books as well. So if you don't find it on the shelf, you could get the digital book if you're needing multiple copies as well.
Okay, great. So you have a top pick for a book club?
I do. I have several here. This one is The Frozen River. So this was top of the list for book suggestions, and it is a mystery by Ariel Lawton, and there's a body that's been frozen in the river, and the main character is the local midwife, and she has to solve the mystery.
That's a
drama ensues.
Yeah, that's a good read there.
I also brought this one, which is called Then Again by Jacqueline Johanna Garver. And this is a local author.
Oh.
And so this is her first novel, and all about a woman whose husband is they have a deep love, and he's in a terrible accident. He's in a coma. He's been there for about a year. And a love from the past kind of comes back to the surface, and she's grappling with, are you allowed to pursue another relationship when you are, you had a loving, wonderful marriage, but that person is now in a coma. And so really interesting story and getting lots of book club buzz.
I love that it's a local artist. So she's out of Fort Wayne. So how does that work exactly? So I know that you all really support local artists. If someone is an author and they want their book in the library, do they just contact you and just provide copies or something?
Sure, we have a page on our website specifically for local authors. You can go onto our website, search for local authors, and you can submit for us to know about your book so we can purchase it. Usually we're in the know because we're pretty welcome. They keep in touch with us. But if we don't know about it, you can let us know. We love to add local authors to our collection. Also, we have a podcast, which is called Pages and Voices, and that is specifically to feature local authors.
Is that okay? Y'all started that last year, right?
We did. We just had our 1-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
So that's going really, really well. And we've had, we've had well over a dozen authors at this point come on and talk with us on the podcast.
I love it. So it's available everywhere. People get their podcasts, Spotify, all of that.
all of those places.
And so what can people expect from it? So as they're listening, are you guys like reading excerpts from the book and then the author comes on to talk about it?
Yeah, we share a little excerpt, but mostly it's about talking with the author about their process, how it is that they came to write, what they do to prepare, and how they went about getting published, because it's really intended to help other authors, get their own works published. And they are authors of all types. And we have romance authors, horror authors, nonfiction authors on the podcast. And all of them have kind of made their own way in different ways. And really interesting. So definitely check that out. Pages and Voices.
And I see you have some cookbooks down here too.
I have this one, which I brought. It's actually not a cookbook. It's a photography book. But it is all different restaurateurs and farmers, people in the food industry here in Indiana. So telling their stories about the crops they grow, the animals they raise, and how that contributes to not just our local food economy, but nationally.
Nice.
So, very interesting, and you can learn a little bit about their stories, and I just love anything local. I think people don't realize just the beautiful and wonderful stories we have right here in our own backyard.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, any other that stands out to you?
I wanted to talk about this one, which is Really Loud Librarians. This is a book or a game. I always like to bring a board game. This one was newer on the shelves. I hadn't seen it before. Really Loud Librarians, and I brought it because it's a party game where you're shouting and you're using your
out of library voices.
Yeah, your all that knowledge that you have that is not really useful for anything except for games like that and trivia.
Yeah.
But mostly because libraries get this sort of, we have this reputation for being a place where you're going to get shushed, people tell you to be quiet. It's like a silent, sort of quiet, always stagnant place. And that is not the reality of the library. Certainly we have quiet places where you can study, where you can read quietly. But your local library is vibrant, it is buzzing, it's a place where you can come and meet people, take part in programs, and not worry about getting shushed. That is not the library of today. There's even a game about it, Really Loud Librarians.
I love that. And so you talked about the program. So I'm sure you all have so much going on this year.
Oh my gosh.
Aja, always. So share a little bit, are the top things happening in the next couple of months?
We have so much going on. We just opened a new exhibit called Unwelcomed. I'd love for folks to come downtown, check that out. It's at the main library. You can check that out in the Great Hall. The Roland Center just opened a new exhibit about in celebration of Black History Month and MLK Day. It's all about the colored troops and the contributions of Black soldiers during the Civil War. We're going into Black History Month. We have a whole month of activities for that. So everything is just, the year is starting and we are ready to go. Like we have programs all day, every day. Go online, acpl.info. You will find something that will interest you.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Aja.
Thanks for having me.
And if you would like more information about the Allen County Public Library, well, guess what? We'll have their website listed below. Check out all of those programs that Aja spoke about. And if you don't have a membership, if you don't have your library card, get one. It's free, and it's for the community. And I'll see you after the break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Enjoy fun in the sun on Living Local 15. Become a tourist in your own city. Visit your favorite spots and have some fun with me. From kayaking to rappelling off a building, I show you ways to have an adventure in Northeast Indiana every weekday morning at 9 on WANE 15. So join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15.
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams weekdays at 9 on WANE 15 and catch past episodes on WANE.com. Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group. Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15.